Hey guys, it's Avondale. I'm back on the Noxcrew Gameshow survival server. It's good to come home after a long time away, and I wanted to show you a couple of things first. I got some presents here in the mail, and I knew who they're from already, but I wanted to show you the other one and read the thing that came with it. So right here you'll see a black shield and a gift. Looks like a ZoidMart shield. Let's try that on for size. Ooh, not too bad. So let's see, this is from CP 1987. 2 gifts to the best lobster made with love. Glad he could type it better than I can read it. So anyways, I'm not using a shield as much these days as I was back when I first found the ability to. But I'm here, I'm back, and I'm back from a vacation that I took, actually. I don't know if you guys might have seen it. I went to New York City. It was fantastic. I found myself a job there for a couple of weeks. And I met actually a few of our game show contestants from seasons past, which was kind of cool. I got to say hi to them. It was pretty fun. So be sure to check that out if you haven't seen it already. I wanted to show you a couple things that I managed to get done on my house before my vacation though. First of all, I added my backyard finally. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm just so happy to have it. I actually needed this because of what we're going to see when we go down inside of it, but it's nice to have a place to relax. I built this fishing shack as well, so I have a fishing rod here, and I've been going out on the dock and doing some fishing. It really helps me relax. But I wanted to head inside and definitely show you guys what has happened in there since the last time I was around. So we're going to go up in here. I have a new door into the basement of my house now. I'm adding some storage rooms over here, so it's going to be a second before we get that done. Somebody left the doors open, my goodness. I swear, you're gone for a month on vacation and things just go crazy. So first of all, I've tidied up this area quite a bit. This is the ZoidMart front office here, and this is the corporate office where people can come to place orders for businesses, etc. This still has some work to do on it, but it's definitely looking a lot better than it did in the first place. We're going to come down here, and I think pretty immediately you guys are going to notice some crazy changes that have gone on down here. So I think this room probably looks the same. But as we round the corner here, you'll notice some new things. First of all, my auto-smelting furnaces are done in the sorting system. So anything that I need to be smelted on a regular basis will get filtered through here. And it actually auto-sorts the coal that goes into this minecart here. And that minecart will run back and forth through those tracks behind there to fill up these furnaces, which is kind of cool. So we'll head over here as well, and I want to show you something kind of funny. This is Greg the burglar here. He's reformed though, now he's Greg the security guard. And the reason I mention him is because for the longest time I heard Greg in my house. He was making noise, but I couldn't find him, and I didn't know where he was. And after crazy amounts of digging, I dug Swiss cheese into the base. I found him hiding in this wall here under my stairs. So I decided to give him a job, so that's Greg the burglar. He's here looking out for anybody trying to come burgle my stuff. Anyways, this is the reason I had to add that backyard here. I needed some extra room to add in some more chests for the sorting system. They're not all labeled yet. They're all hooked up, I think, but I haven't labeled them all. So if we take a look here, you'll see that I have this whole row down the back of extra things that I can now sort, which is nice to be able to just, take care of things. And then I have this huge set of overflow chests here. Some of them are labeled, some of them aren't, but when I run out of room for things, I need to move the bulk storage over to here, so that's what I've done. This is where the unsorted items go. So we're actually going to take a look because I've done tons and tons of things in this basement since the last time I was on. We'll go down a couple levels and we'll look at the next floor first. So if you remember, I used to have another cactus farm over in this area. That's since been taken out, and I've polished up this entire wall, as well as finished polishing up this wall as well. I added a snow farm here. I used to have another worker for that. I don't know where he went. He probably run away. I have some new stuff over here too. I don't think I'm going to talk about that yet today, though. I want to wait until it looks a little bit better. Over here, I built myself an enchanting room. And I actually think while I'm at it, do I have enough stuff to make a pick? Or any new picks? Maybe I'll make a new pick. Let's do 2. Give me a second to grab some wood. I'll be right back. Alright, I found myself 2 picks here. I'm going to go ahead and enchant these with you guys while I'm on here. I want to see if I can get anything good. Always one more than I need. Where did that one go? Doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and see what we get on these picks here. And breaking 3, efficiency 4, that one's not too bad. And a silk touch pick. Okay, it's only silk touch, and that's kind of sad, but it's been a long time since I've had a silk touch pick at all. And I'm really just ready to get back to silk touching so I don't have as much cobblestone as I used to have. Anyways, let's put these in here for now. We'll run those back into the sorting system. I want to take another trip down another set of stairs, though, because I've added a huge extra floor down below. The original reason I went down here was to make sure I had a way to get out of the cube when I get to the bottom, but I needed to add in a place to farm these new chorus fruits as well. So these are the chorus flowers. You've probably seen them already. The chorus flowers are the seeds for these plants. The plants give you the chorus fruits when you break them. You'll see one here. And eating one of these chorus fruits will just randomly teleport you somewhere. And it's actually kind of funny that I teleported in here because this is the main room that I've been farming these in. I'm just gonna cut my way out through there since that's locked. So the reason I have this area down here, I'll actually show you over here, is I wanted to make a gigantic room to be able to farm the chorus fruits in because I needed them for ZoidMart stock. So I've actually already done a pretty big order of these. I talked to MeWolf, who is my next door neighbor, and MeWolf learned about what these did, and he was so excited by them that he ordered 500 of them. So I did a little bit of work here on the farm, managed to get him 500 of these in a bulk order and sent them off to him. I don't know what kind of evil things he's planning with them, but they don't pay me to judge, they just pay me to make my materials. So when these are fully grown, they'll be able to be harvested. That line of water comes down on a timer and washes everything into the sorting system. Now, while I have the sorting system on the topic, I want to show you I had to change it. I finally changed it to something that worked a little bit better. This is a chain of droppers right here that send all the items directly upward. So everything that happens in any of the farms will fall straight down through here, splash down into the water, and then head up the dropper chain. And that'll be the end of it. I think that's most of the work that I've done on the base. It's been a lot of polishing, a lot of that exterior work, and then I've done a lot of stuff at some other places as well. I'm going to go ahead and trim up this farm here, and oh, there goes the heart. We'll get this farm trimmed up here, we'll take everything out, and then I will head out and see what else I can get done today with you guys. Well, I got all that finished up, and you'll notice my levels went down as well because I combined some picks together and made an awesome Silk Touch pick. So I'm pretty happy about having that back in my life. You'll notice some stuff around spawn has changed as well. We built this new bridge and a nice little dock over there. And there was a lot of people that did decorating around the town square. It looks really nice, so thank you to them. While I'm running through town here, I also wanted to mention Shaxor from last episode. 2 episodes ago, I asked people to guess how many blocks were going to drop out, and his guess of 5,852 blocks looks like the closest one, so props to you for the lucky guess. I wanted to come over real quick here and show you the floating tree! Oh my goodness! What are people thinking? How do I get you? Come on. There we go. Alright, let me take care of this rule-breaking tree real quick, and I will show you what I wanted to show you. It's amazing how trees can just defy the laws of physics like that. Anyways, I wanted to show you over here, ever since Lemon's Bakery more or less closed down, they suffered a pretty big fire actually, and the whole extra portion of it that was out there kind of burnt to a crisp. We came through and rebuilt it, but it's temporarily out of order, I'm sure. So over here there's the Peace Between Teams Bakery, and I wanted to show you the Peace Between Teams Bakery. There's a big thumbs up sign on top of it. It looks like it might not be quite finished, and that's because we actually built this as a part of a game that we played with some of the Nox Squad and patron members. And in this game we were challenged to build a bakery, and so I built the Peace Between Teams Bakery in this game, where I celebrated the teams being together, their togetherness. And I signified that with a thumbs up on top, and the bakery was really well regarded by both teams, but specifically the other team, the yellow team, really loved my bakery just because it was about signifying our peace between blue and yellow teams, and how together we were, the parity between our teams, even though one team eventually had to win the game by the narrowest of margins. Anyways, I definitely wanted to share that with you, and the people from the yellow team will be very happy to see that, I'm sure. Now, I'm running out in this direction. You'll notice there's something new out on the hill here, and this is what I want to take a look at here for the rest of today. Now, this thing that we've added up on this hillside is actually part of a new project that's sponsored by ZoidMart. This is the Noxcrew Gameshow survival server Sprint Assault Course, and we are naming it for short Sprint VS, and it'll look like this. Sprint VS. So Sprint Versus is what we're calling it, and you can see here Sporty Cup and Mr. Craftman are hard at work, or Mr. Craftman's hard at work, on the entrance to the assault course. Let's tell him to keep up the good work. Thank you, sir. Always good to keep the workers in high spirits. So I wanted to bring you guys up here and sort of... Oh my goodness! There is a smattering of bad dudes over here looking to get at Woody, who's helping as well. Give me a second to miss all my shots and pick some of these guys off Woody, and I'll tell you a little bit about what Sprint Versus is all about. So we are working on adding some games for us to play around the world so that we can have some ways to settle challenges and just have some fun. And this was one of the things that we wanted to do. Everybody loves a good styled assault course. This is designed to be it. So real quick, I'm just going to take you through some of the obstacles and we'll see what we're building here. The things that we have to go through in our races around these tracks. We made it loop as well. There will be a timer eventually, but we would like to have, it'd be nice if there were lap races on this as well. We're thinking about doing gigantic races with 20 plus people where you do a 25 lap race and it takes like an hour and a half and the winner gets some outrageous prize. Anyways, these are the alternating platforms here. None of these sections are entirely finished, I'd have to say. Oh, great snipe by that skeleton. Oh, he is just smoking me. Come out the other side. Come on. Anyways, this second section here is something we like to call the flag post. Now, it's kind of like a slalom gate type thing, and these extra high sections make it a little bit harder to jump them. What we're going to do here eventually is make the water flow down around these pillars and just give you a little bit tougher time getting through if you fall. Because right now it's pretty challenging if you stay up top. But if you fall down, there's really no reason to not just run to the end. But anyways, we go through this here slalom part, and then this part right here is pretty challenging, so I'm going to try it once, and if I fail it, I'm just going to skip it. No jumping. Sad day. Who said lobsters could jump? Anyways, this is the technical portion of the course that involves a whole bunch of technical jumps, and if you miss any of these jumps, you actually have to start all over, but it looks like I'm going to be a hero this time. Hey, there we go, second try. So now from this part on, the course is not quite as finished. Maybe we'll skip the cave bit. The cave loops around a couple times in there, but we don't have much decorating done. And we have Dwitty making his platforms over here. Now the idea behind these platforms is there are plenty of different routes that you can use to get through them. And we're going to be doing something down below here. You can see he's built this part here to keep people from getting over, and obviously this stump will have to go. Yeah, see, he already knows that. So let's give it a try one more time, and we'll see how evil this is going to be. Maybe I can do it without falling off this time. Oh, there's one. I usually go this way because I feel like it's the easier jump. And then up here. Then I think you can probably just... Hey! I have a feeling that was unintended behavior. There's going to be some leaves that come through here eventually and take care of that. Then you have these switchback stairs here, and we thought it'd be nice to throw in a couple of odes to game show games, since we all love the game show so much. So those are the stairs from Picture Panic V2, and then here we have the glass panes jumps from Picture Panic V2 as well, and if you time it just right, you can hit the tops of all those like I did. We're going to be laying these paths down all over the place as well for spectators. And there's going to be a vendor at the top of the hill that sells eggs and snowballs and different things that you can throw at the contestants to distract them, hopefully without changing the results of the race too much. Anyways, it's good to see the people working on here. I'm going to leave you guys for now so I can help them build some things on this course. But thank you for tuning in and catching back up with me. Next time when we come in, we're going to do a little bit more work on here. We'll probably see the progress of it. And we're also going to go over and check out Lobsterland and see how that's coming along. I have a pretty good idea for something I want to build right at the entrance, and we're going to give that a shot. So until next time, I've been Avondale. Thanks for watching.